Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Nicholas from Awakening from A to B, and lately I've been experiencing a lot of exactly that, coming into a place of being. And I was experiencing a lot of anxiety. I didn't even realize it. But I was just feeling like everything was just pressing on me or pushing me or coming into my field, and there was just no space for me to be. If I was in my meditation, my wife would come by and she would, need to get something out of the room, and just even footsteps I would hear, and it's like, can I just be? Can I just, like, am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to take up space? Um, and it was, I didn't know what was going on. I was just, I was really struggling to drop in and be okay with anything that I was doing. Whether it was a meditation or cooking a meal, or doing something at work. It didn't matter what it was. I always felt like there was this external pressure that was pushing on me. And I decided there was a couple things that transpired, but today I really was able to dial into exactly what was going on. I just decided to do some writing, as I do every day, and this writing just transpired in a different way. And it's like I'm standing on a river's edge, and this water is flowing by, and it's about maybe ankle deep, and it's flowing by, and I can feel the pressure of the water, and I'm okay. I can stand there, and this water starts moving a bit faster. The river starts swelling up, and as it swells up, it's pushing me harder and harder, and I'm just, at this point, I'm struggling to hold myself into this space. And meanwhile, I start seeing my friends, my family, opportunities and situations just start flowing down this river, and they're just passing me by, and I see them. I'm so excited. I see them coming from up the river, and I'm so excited, and they flow towards me, say hi, we're all excited, and then they just flow by. And I'm like, oh man, that river's not coming back. Like, it's not gonna circle around. All those people I love and those opportunities that I would like to be a part of, that they just floated by, and I'm standing here on the river, and I'm like, I should go, but if I go there, I'll never end up back here. Where I am on the riverbank right now, as soon as I jump in that river, I'm going downriver. I'm going downstream. And I stood there longer, and the swell kept building, and the river kept pushing me, and I'm just hanging on, and I'm hanging on. It's getting so big, it's up to my chest, and I'm just like struggling, and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of just holding myself against this river, and part of me really wants to go. I know what's down there. I know the people, I know the opportunities, I know the experiences. I'm like, I want to be down there, but I've been on this riverbank right here for a long time, and I quite enjoy it. I enjoy it here too, and I know it's nice there, and what do I do? And it's like, while I'm here, I can be here, and I still have the opportunity to go there. But as soon as I go there, I'm not coming back up the river. The river's not going to bring me back to this space. And eventually my feet start to slip on these rocks, and all of a sudden, rush of water just pushes me, and off I go, and I'm in the river. And the moment I'm in the river, feet up, lie on my back, feet forward, and I just cruising down the river, looking at the shorelines, beautiful mountains, beautiful trees, beautiful valleys, and I'm just floating down the river. I'm not tired anymore. It's easy. I float. I just float, and I let the river take me. And it pushes me down the river, and I see these beautiful places, even more beautiful than where I was. Even more beautiful than I've seen before. Things I didn't even realize could possibly exist when I was standing on that riverbank. One of the things I was worried about was, where is this river going to take me? I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. I'm scared. I know what this part of the river is. I'm used to being here, but I don't know where it's going to take me, and I'm scared to go there. And as I float down the river, I'm just like, it's even more beautiful than I imagined. It's even more beautiful than the space I was in before. And I just let go and I coast. And I know that at some point that river is going to open up, it's going to widen, the current is going to slow down. There will be like a lake, a gathering area, and I'll be able to see my friends, and some of those opportunities will be there, and we'll be able to gather again. And then the river will tighten up again and speed up, and there will be some rapids, and then it'll open up again, and we'll see some people. This is the flow of life. And while I was writing this, what I realized is this is exactly what I was experiencing, and I'm sure what many are experiencing right now. It's like we're fighting to hang on, constantly holding ourselves with this current that's pushing against us, this force that is bigger than us, that's constantly pushing against our chest, against our bodies, against our will. It's trying to push us away from what we know. I apologize if you guys can hear that in the background. It's quite distracting for me, but we all live together, right? And yeah, it was pushing me, and I was just fighting to hang on to where I was and who I believed myself to be. And it was just like, just let go. Let go. And that force, that water that's flowing, that's spirit, baby. That's spirit coming into your life and saying, I know you like it here, but we got bigger plans. The water needs to go to the ocean. That's where we're all going. We're all going to the ocean. We're all going to the ocean eventually. And the sooner we can let go, the fastest we're going to get there. The easiest we're going to get there. Because the water already knows. Spirit already knows exactly what you are capable of. You are a drop in the river. You are a drop in the ocean. But the ocean is nothing more than an abundance of drops of water. And this collective consciousness that is expanding now on this planet, that is waking up to realizing exactly where we are standing on the riverbank, is such a small and frankly dysfunctional place to be and place for humans to live. We gotta let that go. And we gotta jump in the river, we gotta jump on board with spirit, and we got to ride that river down. And there will be rapids. There will be rapids. And there will be beautiful spaces that you've never seen before. And you will go from being this small individual standing and fighting the current to being a part of this great wide ocean. So that's all my messages for today, is just where are you hanging on right now, and how can you let go? Where do you feel this pressure of hanging on to something that maybe doesn't serve you anymore? And how can you let go of that? And there's many ways you can let go. Some of my surrender prayers are great ways. Moving your body is a tremendous way in any way. I mean, dancing, running, yoga, jumping on a trampoline. That's something that I did recently. Absolutely amazing. Whatever you can do in order to move your body, I mean, you're moving that energy, right? Breathing. You're not moving your body, you're moving the internals of your body by breathing. So doing breath work, fantastic way to move this energy and let it out. Singing, making noise, you're releasing that energy from your body. All of these are good ways, and there's many, many more ways, whatever way you want to do it. In this case, I happen to do it through writing. There was no physical movement other than my pen. You know what I mean? But I created this scenario, or you know what I mean? I allowed spirit to speak through the pen as I was writing, and I went through the motion in this scenario that happened to be written down on paper. So I moved through the scenario. I knew quite early on I needed to jump in the river. No different than my life. I know I have to jump in the river. I know I need to let spirit take me. I know I need to surrender this belief of who I am. But I still, as I was writing, I allowed myself to stay on that bank. I allowed myself to fight it even when the swell grew. I allowed myself to stay on the bank even as I saw my friends and family and opportunities of my life that I wanted to be with go down the river. And eventually, I didn't even have the opportunity to jump in. Spirit swept me off my feet. And when it swept me off my feet, then I surrendered, because I instantly put my feet up, floated, let myself go. So that's how I went through my motions of moving this energy. And yeah, any way that you can. If you have particular ways that work for you, comment them down below, you know what I mean? So other people, you know what I mean, have new tools. There's tons of ways to do it, and it's just important that we do move it, that we do surrender to spirit, especially at this time. There's so much going on in the world right now energetically, and it's absolutely time that we stop playing small, that we stop playing these roles and people that we think we are, or that we've been told to be, that we don't want to be. And you don't have to throw that all out, but my gosh, you better, you know what I mean, start swimming with the current. You better start letting spirit, you know what I mean, work through you. Because if you fight it, it will sweep you off your feet. And it's much easier to just jump in the river in ease and grace. And allow that flow to go through you, allow you to be a part of that flow, and then, you know what I mean, share your gifts with others. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Hui ho, currently from Kauai. More on that soon. I love you all. Bye.